Okay, so if you're learning Rust for 1 year or more and you still struggle to find a job, the reason is very simple. It's probably because you never shipped anything in production using Rust. Simple as that. So my video for today, in this video, my goal is to show you how I've done for myself to find a job. Because the website that you can see here, rustui.com, this is how I got my first job as a Rust developer. Okay. And I want to show you the global architecture of this. I will show you the code just after so that you can see how it looks like in production and maybe it will give you some ideas. Okay, so let's start. First, I will show you the website very rapidly and then the code. So as you can see, it's very similar as ChatCN. It's a component registry. Okay, and what is different from ChatCN though is that RustUI is cross-platform. So it means that it works with the same code base for iOS, Android, desktop, and web. At the time it was, and it is still new, and this is also why I got the job rapidly, because I've shipped something that nobody did before. So it helps a lot, and if you can do it, you will find a job very easily. But you can check by yourself. You can download either for Mac OS, Linux, or whatever. And if we go now into components, so very similar as ChatCN, and you can see that the code is very, very simple. So I'm using Leptos for this. You use the crates, okay, and then you have the demo button with just the button, okay. It's also reactive, so if you click like this, very simple still. So you still have the button, you have the on-click, you increment, okay. The increment is just function like this, okay, with move, because we are in the reactive world of Leptos, and then you just write +1, okay. So very, very simple. But the goal of this video is to show you the code, right? So I will show you the code right now. So I want to show you the global architecture of this, to explain also you why I've done some choices. And by the way, when you are able to explain some choices that you've made for your own project that you used for shipping in production, it's a very good sign for you to be to have the job. Okay. So here it looks like this. So first thing that you can notice is that I have app and I have also app crates. Why I'm doing this, I will explain you. It's very simple because you know that in Rust, the build time is very painful sometimes. It can take a lot of time. And this is a pattern that you will find in production code when you will work as Rust dev. But usually what happens is that we split the different crates in multiple ones. So this way, we increase the build time, okay? And I've done this and it worked pretty well. And the way it works, as you can see, so I have app crates, app components, app config, app domain, app routes, and also registry. This crates doesn't change that much, okay? So this is why it's useful to have them separated from the app, because when I work on the app itself, I don't change that much what we have in app crates. And this way, I don't have to recompile this whenever I do a change in app. Okay, so this is why I have this. If you look, for instance, so in upgrades, if we go inside registry, we'll find that there is all the UI components, for instance, that we have. So all the components that you have here, okay, they are all coming from app crates registry UI. For instance, if we go into card, for instance, so we have card here, okay, we have the demo. The demo here is in app, but what is in app crates is this component UI cards here, okay? So we have this, for instance, so card header, and so on. And if we go inside here, so still registry, UI, card, the component that you have here is exactly what we have in here, okay? You can check by yourself, just go to rustui.com and you will see. So first thing to notice. I have also other ones, so app routes doesn't change that much, app domain also, some doesn't change. So for instance, all icons, as you can see, I have also icons, okay? So a lot of icons, same API, by the way, as Lucid icons. And this doesn't change that much. So maybe I could improve this. It's not the purpose of the video, but as you can see, it makes sense to have this in upgrades. So this is the first pattern that you can notice. Also, so registry I've already showed you. Okay. Also, when you work in upgrades like this, of course, you need to have a workspace. So maybe I can show you that if you want. So it looks something like this. So as you can see in the main cargo tunnel, I have workspace, okay, and I have some members, and also I exclude some of them. Maybe if you are interested, just tell me build registry. For instance, I have this, but this is for building the whole registry, because what you see in components, all of this is generated by the build registry, okay, in a static way, because this way it's easier to work with. If you are interested, just tell me in comments and I can create a video for this. But as you can see here, we have upgrades with everything, okay? So every upgrades that we have here are members inside the workspace. And by the way, if you are still confused with workspace and everything, you can send me them on LinkedIn, or if you want, you can also check on rustify.rs. We have either bootcamp or coaching. So if you're interested in learning how you can build stuff in production in Rust and use this to leverage your job interviews and get finally job as Rust dev, you can apply now. We are very selective about the people that we take. Okay, so you just click here. You will get redirected to a form. You put everything in the form, and we will see if we can work together. Okay, so I have this. Okay, so build registry. I will not explain that right away. Maybe a few words about the crate. So as I've told you, I have icons. Okay, and icons is a crate. Also, you can also do this, by the way. Just to have your own crate can be very good sign for companies, because it shows that you build something, right? So I've done this also, icons. This is also how I got my first job as a Rust developer. And as you can see, so it has some downloads, 25K. You can use it if you want. It's for Leptos and Deuxus. So it's up to you. And if you want to see all the icons, you can just go inside here and you will see everything. Okay. So it's very simple video. Maybe I can show you also. So SRC Tauri. For this, you can notice that I have the macOS, Linux, and everything, and this works with Tauri. So if you want, I can show you very quickly how it works. If we go inside here, so the main for Tauri is very simple. Everything happens in the lib.rs for SRC Tauri. And it's very simple. It's just a builder. I've done a small check also of is online or not, because the purpose of this is to be in sync with the component registry. So when you download this, I want that you have access to internet, because I want you to be able to have the latest updates for the components. So this is why I've done this simple check. And as you can see, the code is very simple. And then yes, we have the icon, the iOS icon also, to have a proper style for when you download the app. So very simple. Also, maybe this can be also useful for you if you want to build full stack application and you want to show that to companies to hire you. We have end-to-end tests. So very simple, and inside here, so we have a base page. Okay, so it looks something like this because I use the same base page for every component I want to test, and all the components that you see here. So the button, for instance, the button action that you see here, all of them are properly tested. Okay, using playwrights. If you look inside, I don't know, button action, for instance. So I also put some some comments, so this way it's easier to understand also what we are testing. And basically what we are testing here is this, okay? So all progress animation. So here it explains the global, what does this global component, right? And then we have all the tests here, okay? So it's also a pattern that you can use also in your production application, especially if you have full stack. It can be very useful also to show that to companies, because of course companies have interest to have proper test coverage to make sure that everything is working as expected. So yeah, a simple video. I didn't prepare anything, but even if I didn't prepare anything and you are still watching, it means that you are interested in learning, either learning Rust or even more important, to not learning Rust but to ship Rust in production with the best pattern as possible. So here it was very, very simple. I didn't show any everything, just the global architecture for this. Still again, if you are interested in the bootcamp or even the coaching, you can go in rustify.rs, okay? So this website, you can apply. We have a selective process, okay? So the spots are limited. You fill in the form and we can see if we work together. It was Max, thanks for watching and see you next time.